Pervasive gaming is a growing form of interactive entertainment that is being further realized through the use of robotic toys such as the Sphero. The Sphero is a robotic ball that is capable of rolling around in any direction at multiple speeds. It can be controlled using a smartphone, and there are many apps available for it. While the main focus of most of these apps is the Sphero, much of the interface still exists on the smartphone, and not on the Sphero itself. Previous research has shown that natural controller mappings lead to more enjoyable gameplay experiences than unnatural mappings. We introduced a natural control scheme for the Sphero that allows a player to roll a Sphero on the floor by tilting another in their hand. When I tilt my hand forward, the Sphero on the floor rolls forward. Similarly, if I tilt my hand to the left, it rolls to the left. In this way, I can make it roll around in a circle by simply rolling my hand in a circle. If I tilt harder, it moves faster. If I hold my hand upward, it comes to a complete stop. We designed a two-player game called Sphero Sumo that leverages this control scheme. Sphero Sumo is a fighting game that requires two players to each control a Sphero in an arena and square off against each other. The rules of this game are simple. Players 1 and 2 constantly hit each other to take health points from one another. The last player with health remaining wins. The game's graphical interface, containing player scores and states, is projected onto the floor. Each player starts with 20 health points, and player Spheros do damage to each other through collisions with each other. At the point of a collision between two Spheros, the Sphero that is moving faster wins the collision, while the Sphero that's moving slower loses the collision. Whenever a player's roller is involved in a collision, either with the wall or with another player, both that player's roller and controller provide feedback. The game also utilizes special attacks by allowing a player to slap their controller once to load an attack, and then again to use that attack. Previous research has shown that the experience of a game can be made more enriching and immersive by emphasizing physical aspects of it. The physical domain of a game can include both tangible interfaces and real-world properties that are also game elements or representations of game state. In contemporary video games, most of these things exist in the virtual domain, only inside the computer. In Sphero Sumo, the game world, the game elements, parts of the interface, and much of the game state exist in the physical domain. This is done in an attempt to make the game more immersive than similar games played on a television or a computer screen. Sphero Sumo is meant to be played in a dark and quiet indoor environment that is lit up only by a floor projector, thus providing a focus and emphasis on the game stage. It acts as a stage light in drawing players' attention to the game in the same way that stage lights in a theater draw the audience's attention to a play.